Good morning, students, class 10. How are you? Fine. Okay. Students, our today's topic already I have written here. You can see topic is polar and non-polar covalent bond. Polar and non-polar covalent bond. Students, these are the two types of covalent bond. Covalent bond is further classified in two types. One is polar covalent bond and another one is non-polar covalent bond. So our topic of today is polar and non-polar covalent bond. Students, you already know a covalent bond is formed between two or more non-metallic atoms. A covalent bond is formed between two and more non-metallic atoms, and also you know this bond is formed between non-metallic atoms by mutual sharing of electrons. Mutual sharing of electrons. Students, in two or more than two non-metallic atoms, there will be two types of atoms. Either similar atoms, for example, you can see here similar atoms, two similar atoms, H plus H, H2. Similar atoms mutually shares its electrons and form covalent bond, and the molecule is said to be covalent molecule or covalent compound. Students, these similar atoms, for examples, H plus Cl, HCl. Right? Students, you are looking here in HCl there are two different atoms. One is hydrogen and another one is chlorine. But in above example you are looking here, two atoms are similar. So students, a covalent bond can be between two or more similar atoms and can be between more than two or more than two dissimilar atoms. Okay, so students, these two conditions you have to keep in your mind, that a covalent bond can be formed between two or more similar atoms and can be formed between two or more dissimilar atoms. Okay, students, now let me see what happens in case of similar atoms when react together and form compound. So students, first case, similar atoms, between similar atoms. For example, let us take one example, chlorine. The formula of chlorine, you write Cl2. What are here? You are looking in chlorine molecule, two atoms of chlorine are present. Two atoms of chlorine are present. Cl plus Cl means between two chlorine atoms, mutual sharing of electrons takes place. So I am going to show you that mutual sharing of electrons. So you can see chlorine, this is chlorine atom and this is another chlorine atom. Number of valence electron you have to distribute around the symbol of both chlorine. So number of valence electron, already you know in case of chlorine there are 7 electrons. So in pair of 2 and here 1. Okay, also here 2, 1, 2. Students, chlorine had 7 electrons. It requires one more electron to get octet and become stable. So both chlorine require one electron each to become stable. So what they do here, they mutually share one electron to each other. They mutually share. So first this chlorine atom shares this electron, and now you can see this chlorine has now in all 8 electrons. Now this is the turn of second chlorine, so it has 7 own electron, one requires, so 1 electron it also shares of adjacent chlorine. And now you can see this chlorine also has become octet, also has got octet, right? So students, what you are looking here, between two chlorines there is sharing of 1 electron each. It means they will form a single covalent bond. Single covalent bond. Single covalent bond. Right? Is it clear? Single covalent bond. Now students, in case of similar atoms, what happens? In case of similar atoms, shared electron. In case of similar atoms, shared electrons exactly lies between the center of both atoms. Exactly lie, which I can show you like this. See, you can see exactly lies. Exactly lies in the, this is the shared electron. This is the shared electron. Shared electron. And these shared electrons, in case of similar atoms, exactly lie in the center of both atoms. And due to having shared electrons in center of both atoms, there no any pole develops, and that's why such bond is regarded as non-polar covalent bond. Non-polar covalent bond. So you have to keep in your mind, non-polar covalent bond forms in case of similar atoms when mutually share their electrons to form compound. Okay? Right? Now, but what happens in case of dissimilar atoms? Students, in case of dissimilar atoms, in case of dissimilar atoms, what happens? Take one example, HCl. Students, in HCl you are looking two different types of atoms are present, H and Cl. Between H and Cl, sharing of electron take place. Students, but in this case, shared electron between H and Cl do not exactly lie in the center of both. Why not lie in the center of both? Because here one is more electronegative than the other. Means you can say, due to difference in electronegativity, the shared electrons do not exactly lie in the center of both the atoms. Chlorine here is more electronegative than hydrogen. So what happens? The shared electrons between hydrogen and chlorine is displaced more towards the chlorine atom, which results to develop a pole on chlorine atom and as well as on hydrogen atoms. Due to more electronegative nature of chlorine, the shared electron is displaced more towards the chlorine atom, and due to this, you can show here like this, like this, like this, right? So shared electron, this is the shared electron, this is the shared electron, and shared electron is displaced more towards the chlorine atom due to its more electronegative nature. So what happens when shared electrons are attracted more towards the more chlorine atom? On more electronegative atoms, more electronegative atom acquires a partial negative charge, which is denoted as del minus, and this electronegative atom acquires partial positive charge, which is represented as del plus. And in this way, two poles come on terminal position of both the atoms, and due to this the compound HCl is regarded as a polar covalent compound, and the bond between HCl is said to be polar covalent bond. So students, you have to keep in your mind polar covalent bonds form between the two or more dissimilar atoms, and due to dissimilar atoms, electronegativities of both atoms are not similar. So atom which is more electronegative attracted the shared electron more towards itself, and that's why it acquires a partial negative charge, and atom which is less electronegative acquires partial positive charge, and in this way two poles develop on the molecule, and then the bond is said to be polar covalent bond, and that compound, that molecule is regarded as polar covalent molecule or polar covalent bond compound. So HCl is a polar covalent compound, but Cl2, H2, N2, P4, these are non-polar covalent molecule. Okay, students? So this is the concept of polar and non-polar covalent compounds and bonds, and I hope you must have understood the topic, and you will be beneficial from this video. I hope like this. Thank you very much. Okay.